Welcome to the English Year. Learn English through exciting stories that not only boost your listening skills, vocabulary, and understanding, but also inspire you along the way. Whether you're a beginner or looking to improve, we're here to make learning easy and effective. Before starting today's practice, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. The Mysterious Village. It was a warm summer morning when Ella, a young journalist, received an unexpected letter. The letter had no sender's name, only an address and a short note. If you want a story worth telling, come to Greystone Village. Intrigued, Ella packed her bag and drove for hours until she reached the remote village surrounded by dense forests and misty hills. The air smelled of pine, and the silence was broken only by the chirping of birds. As Ella entered Greystone Village, she noticed it was unlike any place she had ever been. The houses were old, built with dark stones, and vines crawled up their walls. The villagers seemed friendly, but unusually quiet. They spoke in whispers, glancing nervously at the old clock tower that stood in the center of the village. Ella approached a small bakery and spoke to an elderly man named Mr. Howard. "What's the story behind this place?" she asked. Mr. Howard's face turned pale. "You don't want to know, young lady. Some stories are better left untold," he replied. This only fueled Ella's curiosity. Determined to uncover the truth, Ella decided to investigate the clock tower. Villagers warned her to stay away, but she couldn't resist. That night, armed with her flashlight and notebook, she sneaked into the tower. Inside, the air was cold and the walls were covered with ancient carvings of strange symbols. As Ella climbed the creaking stairs, she heard faint whispers. They weren't coming from outside, but from within the walls. At the top of the tower, she discovered a dusty old book lying on a pedestal. The book's cover had the same symbols as the carvings, and it emitted an eerie glow. The whispers grew louder, and the room seemed to close in around her. Ella flipped through the book and learned about the village's dark past. Centuries ago, Greystone was cursed by a wandering sorcerer who had been wronged by the villagers. The curse trapped the souls of the villagers who betrayed him, and their whispers echoed in the clock tower as a warning to anyone who dared uncover the truth. Suddenly, the whispers turned into a low growl. The tower shook, and a cold wind blew through the cracks. Ella grabbed the book and ran down the stairs, her heart pounding. When she emerged from the tower, the villagers were waiting for her, their faces a mix of fear and anger. "You've doomed us all," cried Mrs. Taylor, the village seamstress. Confused, Ella explained what she had found in the book. Mr. Howard stepped forward and said, "The sorcerer's curse is bound to the book. By taking it, you've awakened his spirit." The villagers begged her to return the book, but Ella was torn. She knew the book held the key to breaking the curse, but it also put her life in danger. Ella decided to confront the sorcerer's spirit. With the villagers' reluctant help, she returned to the tower at midnight. They lit candles and formed a circle as Ella read aloud from the book. The symbols on the walls began to glow, and a shadowy figure appeared. The sorcerer's voice boomed, "Why have you disturbed me?" Ella, trembling but determined, replied, "I seek to end the curse. These people have suffered enough." The sorcerer tested her resolve, creating illusions to frighten her. But Ella stood firm. She acknowledged the wrong done to him and offered a heartfelt apology on behalf of the village. Moved by her courage and sincerity, the sorcerer lifted the curse and the whispers ceased. The next morning, the village felt lighter, as if a dark cloud had been lifted. The villagers thanked Ella, their fear replaced by gratitude. She left Greystone Village with a story that was not just worth telling, but one she would never forget. As she drove away, she glanced at the book on the passenger seat. It was now blank, its power gone, but it served as a reminder of her incredible adventure.